Hello, this is Amber from a Foxgloves Handiwork, and today I am going to make a fall wreath. I made one this spring, and so I'm super excited to give it another try with fall in mind, making a fall wreath. So come along and see what we create. For this wreath, I have a circular wreath format or frame. I've made a couple wreaths before, or just experimented, and this is for, I would say more like you have like a sprig of eucalyptus here, and so the gold shows. If I were to do this again, I would get a wreath frame that has like a couple circles going around it. It makes it bulkier. There's more to attach, and like also be using this eucalyptus. This is a longer leaf eucalyptus, and it has these really textured like pods or something. So I love that. I love the leaf and the pod. I have this cinnamon stick that I got at Goodwill. This is going to be the base of the wreath. And then I also just picked up some fake greenery or, fall stems from Target in their kind of dollar section. I am really particular about my fake stuff. I personally really like real stuff, and I wish I wasn't bothered by like fake greenery because it just seems so much more convenient. But for me, it's a thing. Do whatever you want to do. So with that being said, I really liked these little kind of cherry pods, and then these fluff things. So I'm spreading these out so that I can start wrapping them around this arc. They are slightly bendy, and so I'm hoping that I can make this nice. And I'm going to reuse the twine from the cinnamon broom, so that's super exciting, reusing. So a benefit of laying the greenery or whatever it is that you're working with on kind of top before securing it down is that then you can play around with the balance. I'm trying to get my face and this. I'm not sure if it's working, but I'll show you a video of how I'm trying to kind of balance it out. So this will be unbalanced. You might like that vibe. It's really beautiful, that asymmetrical. Or if you want a more balanced look, you know, you could spread the greenery around more. So I want more of an equal spread. And then I'm gonna start fixing it to the base. So I've come to a spot where the kind of stiffer sticks of the cinnamon brush is sticking straight out. And what I'm gonna do is tie a fastener like right here really tight so that it holds this stiff stick up against the wreath. And then I'm also going to tack down in this same bind this eucalyptus branch here, and that's just going to help keep that more secure. For good measure, I'm gonna kind of double it around since that's tough, and so kind of fishing the twine around, and then I will cinch it. Oh, I lost it. Okay, take two. Here we go. So I've tightened that pretty tight there. It's gonna stick out a little bit. I'm okay with that because it's gonna give that kind of rustic edge to it, but it's not sticking out dramatically like it had been before. It's definitely important to stand back a little bit and look at your wreath, and that's gonna give you a little perspective. See if it's an area is not balanced the way you want it, if there's kind of oblong. I'm noticing mine's getting oblong even though the gold thing is spherical. It's just how the pieces are laying. So definitely important to kind of step back. So I have just kind of laid out the berries and little poof things from Target, and it is good to think about organizing in threes, and this with the 2 and 2, it's not what I like. So I think these actually come up or like 3 individual, which is nice. This is just one thing, so I'm thinking I'll have to clip some of these little berries off to make like a 3rd red area. So I discovered that these little cherry things just pull right out. So I'm actually deciding to pull, that one's not coming out. Let me show you in this one. So it's just wrapped around there. Pull it out, little effort. So I'm actually gonna pull these all out, and instead of doing 3 main like red, yellow, red, I might mix it in even more for a more balanced look. So I'm reusing the jute or the twine and slipping this through. Here is focus. Here's the twine. And I'm gonna slip this in there. It's hard to do one-handed. but then that'll go through. So here we have our fluffy things, adds a nice bit of yellow in there, a little texture that's different. And now for the red stuff. So same technique of putting the wire there into the twine. We have the berries in, and with all this green, they're kind of almost looking brown, which it's very fall. It kind of looks like olives, but I'm into it. So these pod things from, is it gonna focus? No. From the eucalyptus, how about on my leg? There we go. Super cool texture. I have been just kind of sticking these in, and specifically on the back. So it just kind of helps to give that volume, that bushiness. I'm really happy with how this is turning out. I picked all these materials, and so I had kind of a vision, but what I really like about the making wreaths is that you kind of never know what you're gonna get, and you get to play around, and yeah, having a lot of fun. I am so happy with how this turned out. This is going to be a gift for my sister. And I forgot to mention that the eucalyptus, the dried eucalyptus that I used, is leftover from her wedding, which was earlier this year. And I'm so excited to give this to her, but I might enjoy it first. So here are some close-ups of my fall wreath. So thank you so much for following along. It's been a few days. I forgot to make an outro, but I'd love to hear what types of greenery that you enjoy drying or using in your fall decor. I'd love to hear it down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. I've been trying to upload videos on Wednesday. We'll see if I keep that current schedule into the school year. I work at a school. So till next time, thanks for watching.